My name is Chris Turner, and I designed and developed this training course. First of all, let me take the opportunity to thank you for signing up for this training course, and I want to let you know that I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to over-deliver and make this a great experience for you. I really am honored by the level of commitment that you've given in terms of your time and energy to learn about lean principles. And the goal of this training is to be able to get you to a place where you can totally understand what the lean principles are all about, what the tools and techniques are about in the lean world, and also how to apply those into your own environment. First of all, I need to explain to you about the 10-step model. The 10-step model is a model that I put together several years ago that really drives this whole training program. When I first started to learn about lean principles, there was actually no training. It was basically about following somebody around all day and picking their brains and learning from them through practice. It was almost like an apprenticeship. And I actually am really happy that I was part of that experience way back in the 1980s. However, as I started to work with many different clients, they started to say to me, you know, Chris, we really love this lean stuff, but it's very difficult to know how this stuff fits together. Is there a manual, or is there some kind of way that we could really figure this out? So I started to think about it during the 90s, and then in the late 90s, early 2000s, I came up with the 10-step model. And what the 10-step model is really a step-by-step process that walks you through the application of lean principles. Now, one of the first things I want to let you know is that if you put 50 lean experts in a room and you ask them which things they're going to do, in turn, then they'll give you probably 50 different ideas. What this is my best approach based on my experience, and it's worked for several clients that I've worked with, and they've really enjoyed the experience along the way, and it's actually put some structure around the lean tools and techniques and allowed them to see the positive benefits of how these things interact and work together. So this is what I really want you to understand. The 10-step model is really 10 individual tools that we're going to work through step by step. We're going to start off with step 1, strategy deployment. Then we move on to step 2, value stream mapping. Then we move on to step 3, workplace organization. Step 4 is improve process flow. Step 5 is reduce changeover times. Step 6 is implement a pull system. Step 7 is balance the workload. Step 8 is standardize work. Step 9 is continuous process improvement. And then step 10 is looking at the lean supply chain, whatever that means to your organization, whether it be a healthcare organization, an administration office organization, or whether it be a manufacturing organization. It applies to all three. Lean principles are interchangeable. It doesn't matter what organization you work for, they all apply. It just means you use different terminology, whether I'm in an office or a healthcare facility or in a manufacturing facility. The same principles apply. The primary focus for Lean Certification Online is Lean Manufacturing, Lean Healthcare, Lean Administration, or Lean Office. So back to the 10-step model. As you work through your training, you're going to go through each step. The only thing I can actually say to you is that step 1, strategy deployment, step 2, value stream mapping, and step 3, workplace organization, are the only ones that have to be done in order. Step 4 through till step 10, really you can do them as and when you need. There is no set order. However, I put them in the 10-step model in order to allow you to understand what naturally occurs after the other and when it's an appropriate time to really start to look at that particular step. Step 9 is continuous process improvement. This doesn't mean that you don't improve anything until step 9. What it really means is that we're getting into the more advanced tools and techniques, problem-solving techniques, etc., where you're going to be ready to do that by the time you get to that level. So once again, I'd really like to thank you for choosing us for your training needs, and I really hope you enjoy this training. I'd really like your feedback so that I can hear what you think of this training. Again, thank you.